Okay, so I just got my first rides of the season on Candymonium. Unfortunately, I'm kind of a week late to this since everyone was riding it last week, but unfortunately, I was not able to get to Hersheypark until now. So I just got a front row ride and a back row ride. It's right before dusk right now, so I'm probably gonna get a night ride later, then I'll see how those compare. So, first impressions. First half of the ride is better in the back row, second half is better in the front row. You can kind of see that turnaround element right there that everyone was super hyped for. That is definitely actually better in the front row. I was hoping you were going to get a bit more ejector airtime there than you actually do, but not a lot of whips surprisingly. If you're in the front row, you actually do, which is nice. Okay, so actually you get pretty decent airtime, especially on those hills going out. Those are pretty... Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yoda! Okay. So those first hills are pretty good.
Can I get in the vlog?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Get in.
Hey.
Yep. You're getting some pretty good ejector on those first hills. Especially if you're in the back row. If you're in the front row, kind of come out your seat a bit, not too much. Especially that second half of the ride is definitely better in the front row. You're getting a bit of ejector. Getting definitely a bit of ejector. There's unfortunately a lot of trim breaks during the ride. On this hill right behind me, there's some really bad trims that definitely kill any speed you have. Hopefully those get turned off at night or just aren't running all the time, because that kind of kills a lot of momentum. This ride is definitely airtime focused. It's being a hyper after all. And that's pretty much my initial thoughts after riding it in the front and the back row once. So that's all for now. I'm going to record the second half of this later tonight then. So I just got a handful of night rides on Candymonium, and I gotta say, it's definitely better at night. So if you're going to ride this, definitely try and ride it like early in the day, then ride it late in the day as well, just so you can kind of get like a comparison. Yeah, you can kind of tell it is almost pitch black and there is no lights on this ride. So probably later in the season, once it gets darker sooner, this ride is going to be in pretty much complete darkness. It's going to be great then. I cannot wait to ride it then. So overall, final thoughts on Candymonium. At least on my first impressions of the handful of rides I got today, it is probably my favorite in the park. It's not as intense as Sky Rush, which is right over there. Probably a lot of people are going to be comparing them because they have the same height, same speed, same length. They are completely different beasts. Sky Rush is the straightforward intensity, insane ejector airtime. Candymonium is definitely a lot smoother. It's more gentle, I guess is the way to put it. It's definitely not intense, but you're just getting some more floater airtime than ejector airtime. It runs a lot smoother, and it's a lot easier to marathon in my opinion. So that wraps up my first thoughts of Candymonium. I'll probably do like an official review of this, just like my full complete opinions. This is pretty much my thoughts right after I just got out of the station. I just got off the ride about a minute ago. Yay, they finally have nano coasters in, and they have socks. Let's see how much these are. Oh, hell no. I'm just gonna put this back.